1037. The laddering has been going well. Open goes first, taking a mulligan. I'll keep. Uh-oh, GG. Cruel. Krill Gilded Goose? Wow. I'm not sure I would play Goose in my Pelt Collector deck. Does not seem optimal at all. Yeah, testing. I don't know if playing Blue-White Control qualifies as testing Holy Diva. But I just need a, I don't know. Need a little break from the other decks. The actual testing just felt like. Blood Control's not bad. There's probably a small chance I play it at the MC. How are you doing, by the way? I haven't checked in a while. I don't want to bother bouncing Pal Collector. Doing okay, yeah. I know it's been easier for you. What did they have? They don't even have a questing beast or anything. Doo-doo. When's the MC? So the deck lists are due tomorrow night. And the MC starts next Friday in 9 days. But yeah, honestly, playing brews and stuff on the ladder is cool, and testing has been a bit less fun. It's just like testing on arena is not super efficient, I feel. It's part of the problem. It's like pretty slow. You know, some of the decks are also really slow in this format, so the games are pretty long. It's not like super pleasant. Yeah, that's fine. 4 damage. I'll live. Could even like Blast Zone, but I can do that. Sure. You haven't played any standard Holy Diva, right? Exploring the Pioneer world. Oh man, I have lots of options. I could see just Gadwick for 2. Oh, right, Castle comes into play tapped. Alright, I'll just say go. Hey, Skybills. You know I didn't realize you got an invite right away. Because I saw the names, but I guess I wasn't familiar with your actual name. It's gonna be cool to see you again. How'd your testing go? Do you know what you're playing yet, or you still undecided? Cool. I haven't decided yet. Should I take 6 here? I think I should. I don't want to bounce the. I'll bounce the Emberclave. I don't want to bounce the Pell Collector because I'm gonna just time fight probably. I think they mulligan and they're playing Goose in their red green aggro deck, which is probably not the greatest. Get Smart knows we recorded at number 6 of our podcast this morning, and I was saying how I hope I'm going to be casting Gatwick at the Mythic Championship, but I'm not sure it's happening. I lost my deck Gruul Adventure once. Yeah, Gruul has still seemed like okay, not as good as it used to be. Have you ever cast Gadwick Skybells? I know you're, more on the aggressive side, but I highly recommend. Doesn't matter where you come from, who you are. I'll just I have no good options here. They can attack, can pay for quench. Alright, wait, that's not at all what I meant to do. I meant to put Hallowed Fountain in play. Oh well, we'll make it work. I could just play a Teferian Plus. Actually, Teferi Plus is kind of nice. Means that they can't equip Embercleave attack. That's actually a pretty good line. It worked out. I stumbled onto the correct line by mistake. Hey, cat. Gadwick is Bay. Gadwick is Bay. You're gonna be casting Gadwick at the MC? I saw you were excited about your deck choice. Sounds like you're one of the lucky ones. You've actually locked in a deck 24 hours before the deadline. It is true, if I play Gadwick, I won't risk making NPL and burning out. I don't know, I could backdoor into some wins. I'm pretty heavy, but I think Gadwick could carry me. I'm not that heavy. Gonna be drawing lots of cards. MC is next weekend only, Diva. The deck lists are due tomorrow. Alright, if I win every match for the next, like, 2.5 or 3.5 hours, I might consider playing Blue-White Control at the MC. What about that, chat? You have a deal? I was gonna cast it for max. When did the list get publicly revealed? I think last time they revealed them on the Monday. What we decided last time as a team was to not stream our decks until they revealed the deck lists, so that our opponents wouldn't have time to prepare and we wouldn't reveal like how we sideboard. But I think it was a bad idea. I think it's just not worth it. I think the practice we're gonna get out of our decks is just more valuable than, and by that time people are kind of, I think a lot of people are gonna be like kind of burnt out with testing, and probably the last thing they're gonna want to do is like watch standard streams and test matchups. I don't think people are gonna be trying that hard. I don't know, maybe some more, I guess. All right, that's actually for like a card I've never cast before. I was looking for answers to Ceratops and stuff. I mean, you can deal with Ceratops. You have sweepers, but that's the exact matchup I wanted it for. And some Ether Gust. That's another card I want to try. Like Chemist's Insight number 5, kind of. I don't know. I'm trying a bunch of stuff. Quench, too, I'm trying out. Most blue-white lists just play 4 Absorb 4 Veto. I want to try Quench. What?
Swiss tax returns CHICCC donation.
Wow, what? See? Adam is just such a reasonable guy. He gets his tax return. What does he do? He doesn't go and spend it on booze. Doesn't go out. He just invests it directly in his 401k. Dude, thank you so much for the $100. I feel like I don't stream. I skip streaming couple sesh for the past 2 days and I get rewarded. You're just reinforcing bad behavior. Dude, thank you so much. That's a huge donation. $100 from Adam. Alright, Narset's probably not in this matchup because the passive's kind of whatever. And I think you want to keep, I guess Dovin's Veto is pretty bad. Devout Decree probably bad, but at least it's cheap. I don't know. I had a Gruul player. I was trying like an Esper control deck, and I played against Gruul, and they boarded in into a ton of expensive cards like Karn and I don't know, lots of expensive stuff. It didn't seem very good. Oh, we have the technology in hand. Dude, Adam, thanks again, man. I'm trying out Opt too. The stock version of Blue Light Control doesn't play Opt. I was just kind of, I don't know, trying to figure. Oh, people love to bring in that card too. I think it's pretty bad. I'm not sure though. I think it's good if you're expecting Prison Realm, but I decided not. I decided to cut the Prison Realm for Planar Cleansing. It's kind of risky. I just despise. I don't know. I have like some beliefs. There's some cards I just despise. Assassin's Trophy. Not that Assassin's Trophy is really played in Standard, but you know, Prison Realm. I guess I can just safely play Teferian Plus. Wanda says, I like Blue White, but you can't beat Cat Oven. Yeah, I haven't played a bit. I've played a bit with Blue White. Can you really not beat Cat Oven with like by tight play and planar cleansing and stuff? Yeah, I was saying testing for this MC has not been the most fun because some of the decks, especially like the black green cat version, that's that Crokies likes to play, like that deck's pretty slow. There's a few other decks that it kind of takes forever. Oh. We play Embercleave and kill people dead. What's the best Embercleave deck? I've seen people tutoring for Embercleave was the Fae, actually. Thought that was pretty cool. Bouncing the food token. So the problem with bouncing the food token is that if they're aware, they can sack it in response, and I don't get to draw the cards, which is, not a big deal, but probably not ideal. Goose, just don't play Goose in red-green. Red-green is not about busting out one thread. It's like just playing a 1-drop if you have it, and playing a 2-drop. Really not what you want to be doing. Did I forget to use Teferi one turn? Awesome. What about Esper Control with Karn to shut down Oven? You can play Citadel, Spyglass, and Glass Casket in the sideboard, yeah. People have been tutoring the X. I mean, that's more about the X spell too, the Serpent, but that took... I mean, one of the appeals of playing Esper Control is that you get a really good sideboard. So I don't think I would want to like waste too many sideboard slots. Also, like, does that actually work? Don't they just attack Karn? And like, you need to be able to protect your Karn, right? Alright, I mean, this game is eventually over. Esper has a terrible mana base. Yeah. Definitely Esper feels like a lot of the deck. I think a lot of the deck are like that in Standard, though. A lot of the deck lose like a third of their game to their mana base. Whether it's like a deck like Gruul, a deck like Esper Control, just... There's some decks that have good mana. Also depends how greedy you get with your Esper deck, obviously. My Esper deck has Narset in it, I feel like that's kind of the appeal of playing blue. And we're trying to cast Narset and some sweepers, etc. It's kind of dicey. Ragdos Embercleave? Yeah, I've not been impressed by the Ragdos deck. Oh. Like, not only does, like, the cards are, like, I don't even feel like they're that good, but you have, like, awful mana. Been bashing the Cinderbinds, but it's dealt, like, a bunch of damage. Where did I take the rest of the damage from? I gained some life with Cove, and I took 6 damage. Why am I at 14? Did I take a Paradise Root hit, maybe? No, I countered. Yeah, I mean, feel free to share your opinions on Standard, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't decided what I'm playing in the MC yet. I have a couple, like, decks I like, but last time around I was feeling pretty confident. I was actually the one, like Andrew Quino came up with the blue-green was for Disdainful Stroke main deck to try and beat the Banfield decks. And, you know, half the team was gonna play Bant. That was like the arena one I'm talking about. And I was like really excited about that blue-green deck. And, you know, I was like, guys, I think this deck's pretty good. We should play it. Blah, blah, blah. I was kind of excited about it. We didn't do all well. Like, me and Healy made top 8, but not everyone on the team. This time around, sadly, there's nothing I'm, like, super excited about. Has anyone tried a Ketrapos ban? I'm trying to work on a band list, and it seems strong so far, but I stink at deck building. A Ketra. Would a Ketra be good? So feels like people can maybe go over the top. 5 mana is a lot. I mean, that card used to be okay, I guess. And it's pretty awkward. Yeah, I should have attacked last turn. Wolftree says, my opinion, the standard is worse than the last one. I actually think standard's really good right now. I wish I had more time to just, like, play Control Brews like we did the other day, like that Sultai deck, and just kind of, like, enjoy, you know, just standard. I've been really enjoying, like, my time, like, trying out, you know, Esper Control, even though it doesn't do super, you know, it wasn't super convincing, or, you know, the Sultai deck the other day, and I wish I had more time to just try random stuff. I think standard's pretty cool right now. Alright, how much chat? Let's do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 8. This way I'll have 2 mana up. Unless I don't draw an untapped land. Right. No, not that one. There. I think the issue with Magic right now is that people are letting other people tell them how to feel about Magic. People are being told that standard is stale and boring, and those people just accept that opinion. I would tend to agree at the top, you know, just without really thinking about it more, but I would tend to agree with what you just said, actually. There's just so much negativity, honestly. I feel like there's obviously it's everyone feels differently, but I would kind of tend to agree with that sentiment. Yeah, honestly, I think standard is cool, and I think like some of the best decks can be attacked. Like like something like Jeskai Fires, I think is a strong deck, but it can be attacked. You might have like some bad matchup that you did. Like look at these decks, like the blue green, like Strosky's blue green mill decks. V was playing like Cat, Crumbs, was Fires and Nev. Even though that deck made no sense to me, the fact that he was playing 24 lands in his Fire of Invention deck, like Paradise Druid into Fires. I guess you can go like Paradise Druid into Fires, play a Trail of Crumbs off it, and then I don't know. I didn't see the deck in action, but I saw the list and it made like it looked like pretty bad. Like even the Niv, we were playing a Niv deck the other day. We're like tuning Niv. It was doing okay. I built a Sultai deck the other day. I was like doing okay. I don't know. I think standard's actually really good right now. At least like at like playing on a ladder level, or just maybe if you're testing for the MC and you have to jam. It seems like there's maybe 3 4 decks that are a bit better than the rest or whatever. So I could see that. But if you're just like, yeah, Pioneer seems like it could be. I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to play some Magic a bit more casually. I was gonna use that now. Yeah, exactly. Like Juza made Mythic 1 with 10 different decks. Yeah, it was. Oh wait, what? What did I just do? I felt like we were already in. I guess not. Well, that's gonna cost me the game. 100%. Just actively. What the? It's obviously super game losing. Just played Divine Arrow main deck. Oh, that sucked. This I don't have to play as per control at the PT. I'm throwing a match on purpose. I'm not gonna count that one. I don't care if anyone says.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Maybe I should just play Mono Red. I feel like I've lost the last 2 or 3 times I played against Mono Red. I got pretty unlucky though. I'll try one to board out Elder Teferi. Is Dovin's veto any good? Only playing 2 Gadwick? Oh yeah, I cut Gadwick and Brazen Bar to play Opt. I got like a land. I got just like trim some numbers. Ragdos better than Mono Red? I don't know. I don't like Ragdos. I might be wrong, but I think it has like bad mana. The power level. I mean, it can have like pretty good draws, but I'll try 1/4 time wipe in this matchup actually. Don't disenchant for Frenzy. Hate having the reactive card. I'm much pretty good in this deck with Gadwick. At Finale. Oh, I think Finale is okay. Maybe I cast it for, you know, X equals 4, X equals 5 in the mid game. Yeah, please stop calling Gadwick Chadwick. It's terrible. Oh, not in this channel. Gadwick. Don't get white people instead. You can call him like, you can make a John Wick joke. I'll allow it. Yeah, old Chad memes are awful, yeah. True story. A Divine Hero, a Fervent Champ? I'm not. I'm a simple man. Creature is attacking me, I have a removal. I use my removal. You know, you play control these days. You can play a spell and use your mana. You should probably do that. It's gonna be the right play almost always. Alright, we gave them a free win. I think I would have... maybe I wouldn't have won that first game. I was kind of mana screwed anyways. Let's see if I find Delvin's Veto. Classic. Classic draws.
Chadwick is dead. Long live Gabwick.
Thanks for the $5, fake Adam. I could play Gadwick first and then time-wide bounce Gadwick, but I think I'll be drawing enough cards this game. I'd rather just not get out tempoed somehow. Whoever you are, thank you for your donation for the $5. Alright, I'm gonna cast 4 max. Discard some extra Hallowed Fountains. Oops. You know it's a fake Adam because they donated less than $100. I forget to put your name. No, you put FMRJI. I thought you did it on purpose. I guess it makes sense, like the D is actually next to the F. No, wait, on the French keyboard. Oh, it was you, you just misclicked. Thought it was someone like, kind of, there was like, I felt like there was 2 letters that were wrong, but maybe it was only the 1 letter that was off. Mobile. We need some John Wick lines. Oh wait, I forgot to use my cards. John Wick would never forget to use his cards. You wanted me back? Well, I'm back. It worked with Time Wipe too, right? Yeah, I think I'm back. Only discovered the John Wick movies like a few months ago. I saw the first couple on the plane recently. I enjoyed it. I keep forgetting to play my spells and tab there, guys. Alright, we're gonna have to win a game on the draw where they don't get stuck on two lands, so I'm not sure I can actually. I think I have too much air in my deck and I don't do enough. We'll see. Maybe I won't draw like 17 Chemisters inside this time. I don't think I want Teferi though. Unless maybe Spectral Sailor is good actually, you know what? Genius. 200 IQ sideboarding. My secret tech, guys. It's my secret tech against mono red. 1-1 for 1. Who plays Pioneer? Who saw people, the black deck started playing that Prowler, the... I've played that card before. I've played it in the God Pharaoh's deck. It was 1-1 for a black, and when it comes into play, it gives -1/-1 to a creature. That card was actually played in Standard a bit. One of the blacklists that did well this weekend were playing 1 for the mirror match. I guess it's kind of cool it finishes off a Grazer too. That can probably be like decent use of it. Gonna be tough. Deck. I guess I have a couple Devout Decrees and some Ether Gust, but I mean I guess it's like a 2/2 haste for free mana when you think about it. Maybe that's not that bad. 2/2 haste for free. Doesn't really leave anything behind at least. It's not that scary. It is scary because of Time Wipe, I guess. Yeah. A bit better than 2 for free. Played against a Boros Knight's Shell with Tajik and Aurelia, and it was totally smashing my Fire's deck, yeah. Someone was saying the other day in chat, I think, that Aurelia might be like, you know, underplayed right now. I wonder if it, like, there's a big Aurelia brew. I almost played Aurelia at the Invitational. Jess actually ended up playing our Angels deck. It was decent. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, remember how excited we were about that Angels deck? I don't know if when I built it first, did I play it against you, Lily, right away? Or did I play it a bit on the ladder and I was like, oh, you know, I kind of like... Or was it still on Magic Online like that? I don't even remember. I think it was on Arena. And then after testing a bunch, it was like kind of like 50-50 against the field, but kind of new deck still. Alright, looks like they're really flooded. It's gonna make their frenzy a bit scarier. They might just have a ton of burn spell and wait for me. It's the first strike damage that got me in game 1. Tricky first strike damage. I guess I'll eat their Gus. Sure. Oh yeah, laddered was it and stopped laddering so people wouldn't know. Yeah, I think I won like my first 6 or 7 match and I was like, I should have known that it was not. I mean, you look at the deck, there's no way it can be that great, but all right. Well, I'm assuming Mono Red's pretty bad matchup. Just gonna discard Quench. Oh, looks like we might get a little freebie here. I drew all the utility lands. Did you lock in your deck for the MC, Autumn? Just looking for a little inspiration. Is that better than a random draw at this point in the game when I already have Absorb in hand? Probably not, right? And maybe it's good to secure. No, that was a big mistake, actually. Probably just good to secure. It's kind of awkward, actually. If I make a 1/1, I can't cast Absorb. You know what? I'm not gonna be stingy. Oh, this is so bad. I'm gonna lose. Yeah, not keeping the Gus was a mistake. Or maybe even just played Blast Zone, honestly. Just use Blast Zone for 1. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I played these last couple turns pretty poorly. I think they just have lands, right? Maybe they have Lava Coil in hand? That would make sense. I don't know if I'm playing this game right. I've been a bit tired. I've been not sleeping. It's so bad because I wake up early because I'm like just want to get back to testing, but then definitely not worth it because I feel like I've been playing poorly for the most part, and just quality over quantity, you know, kind of. There's 75% in what you're playing. Nice. Oh, Fries. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would probably not bring in Fry in this matchup. I mean, Gadwick can be pretty annoying in the passive. Can be good, but I guess they don't have lightning strikes anymore, right? It's like slaying fire if they want to kill a Gadwick. Always played perfectly. Yeah. I saw you beat that blue-white deck pretty badly today, despite the planar cleansings and stuff. Not a care in the world. I don't know what to do. Just spewing my time whites. 5 mana sorcery speed, Dark Vanishing. Oh, I had double white. Alright, let's kill them. I think this is my deck trying to tell me that kill my opponent. Clicking random numbers for Gadwick. We're gonna get fried as well. What else would they have in hand? I don't know, the control matchups against the cat decks, I think it's not really like how many cleansings and stuff you have in your deck. It's more about the early game. I don't know if like one of the deck is like you can have like all the answers in the world to like the cat cards, but if you have a bad start and you fall a bit behind, it's like really hard to come back. And that's what's kind of hard in this format. You like play these games that last forever, but a lot of the time they're still decided in the first like 4 or 5 turns. But you just play like a 15 turn game where you're like behind the whole time and trying to come back, but not sure what 1-for-1 deck is supposed to do with crumbs. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think like Gadwick That's one of the reasons I play. I like Finale of Glory. The card's like pretty clunky and stuff, but it goes over the top. You know, you just at some point you just go to Fairy plus end of turn Finale and then one shot them. They can't massacre girl. They can't do anything about it. So that's. But you need to get to that spot. You need to not be. You know, you need to like kind of be at parity the whole game for that to even happen. Esper, I've tried Esper. The mana is bad. It's like, you know, when you get the thought erasure, Narset to fairy draw, whatever, you know, and when you play your cards on curve, I mean, you're probably gonna beat like every deck in the format. You lose a lot of games to like not having the right answer at the right time, etc., etc. I had an Esper deck I was liking, but I think I feel like a lot of the games I win because my opponents play poorly, honestly. And I think it could happen at the MC just because if you're not used to play against an archetype, you might make mistakes, but it's not going to happen at the rate that it's happening. I mean, there's no. I don't know. I do think people. I don't know. I'll see if I have the same feeling at this MC, but last MC I thought people were playing poorly. And I'm not talking about like people who got invited or I mean like top players were throwing games left and right. I wouldn't expect them to make these mistakes in real life. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Dota right now. I know there's a big new patch and stuff, but I'll probably read the patch notes on Thursday or something. I haven't played a game of Dota since I uninstalled it like a month ago. The real test is gonna be like when I come back from the MC, and you know it's like Christmas time and kind of, you know, chill time, and see if I like resist the appeal. I think I might be over Dota. I think I'm already off playing Dota anyway. It's like, so when you start playing again too, I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna have my MMR that's like kind of too high for my actual level because I haven't played in a while, and no. Those Oko mirrors weren't easy. Yeah, the Oko mirrors were some games were easy, some were not, but do I think this deck is legit or just meh? Honestly, there's no way to know. I haven't played enough games with this. The matches are too long. I don't think I'm gonna play control. Even if I feel like it's good, I'm just worried that I'm gonna do, you know, people are gonna play much better at the MC. You know, like we've played like against Mono Red, we've played used 10 minutes each on our clock. I don't know. It could be good. I mean, some people have won PTQs with that deck. People have done well, you know. Some people have been pretty high on it. I said if I win every match for the next like 2 hours, like every match tonight, I'll maybe consider playing it. Maybe like talk about it, like play it some more tomorrow or whatever. This is the man I need. Sauce. Blue-white control in standard. Let's go. How would you rate food as a mechanic? I'm not very good at these kind of exercise. Zigini. Alright, that's what one we want to play. Everyone, settle in. It's gonna be a long match. My opening hand's pretty solid too, so we should be in for the long run. We'll see. They have a pretty good start though.
How did the Dota testing go? I mean MC testing, yellow hat pigeon, yellow hat pigeon. Yellow hat pigeon, yellow hat pigeon, yellow hat pigeon, yellow hat capit, yellow hat capit. Yellow hat capit.
Dude, these quenches are looking like garbage. Varus, 2 years and a half. Thank you so much. Yeah, they have Tron. Crokies, do you ever refer to that draw as assembling Tron? Or I guess you're not really much of a modern player. I mean, there's no way they're gonna play something and I'm gonna have to absorb it, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna play Fountain now. I'm too busy laughing that my opponent is playing blue-white. Alright. What do you think my odds are winning this game, Crokies? What's your expertise? This is my chance to prove one of our fairly newcomers how great I am. Dude, they're playing the Gingerbread Cabin. I never saw you play that card. They have technology. The Cabin? Cabin's kind of sweet. It will. Testing has gone mediocrely, honestly. How's I'm scared to ask though. How many yellow hat codes have been used to sign up for your have I done a good job promoting? I think I've remembered pretty much I've been pretty good about giving you a little shout out every stream. A couple times a day. Oh, let's see what's in my hand here. A bunch of garbage. I hope it's as low. I only hope the number is like over 0. I'm not trying to be greedy here. I hope it's like if it's more than 1, if it's like 2 persons, I'll be happy. At least 2 persons. Will's like, haha, I'll message you on Twitter. Big fat bubble. Will's like, appreciate our partnership, but I will no longer be needing your services. Another trail? Probably not supposed to let that resolve, but unfortunately there's just nothing I can do about it because I have these quenches that I'm playing over Absorb and Dobbin's Veto. Alright, I'm off quench. We're playing the game in hard mode, boys. We're playing with quench in our deck. Why were you ever on quench? I don't know. It just felt like the deck didn't have enough early plays, maybe, you know? You don't have Thought Erasure, you don't have a cheap removal spell, you literally have like... I tried Fibblethip. Like, it's probably okay. You know, it's like versatile against fires in the early turn, but yeah, it's just really bad. So my reasoning, and this is just pure theory, is that because I have the card get... Oh. Wait, did I just... When are we? Yeah. My theory was that since I have the card Gadwick in my deck, as long as I can survive the early turns, I'll be fine. You're sold? I never saw anyone mention that card. I mean, we're joking, but could be better than Temple of Malady. Guys, for people who don't know, Crokey's his favorite cards is Temple of Malady. I'll save you a question next time you tune in into his stream. He actually loves all the temples, but especially Temple of Malady. I think the plan is just to keep saying go, maybe take one more hit. Maybe I honestly just, I think I might just use a Brazen Bar or... Does that work? I still have to click resolve. I wonder if they thought like Witch's Oven would be played if they had like a deck with these 3 cards in it. Surely they did. I guess they can't sack it, right? They've sacked one of their own. I guess that they could target their food and then sack the food in response. Groupy57, thank you so much for your Twitch frame sub. Welcome to the sewer. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you can use that Twitch frame sub to support the stream. Or your favorite streamer. My only request is that you try and use it every month, you know, don't let it go to waste. And while I'm at it, the stream is proudly sponsored by channelfireball.com. If you need, you know, cards, singles, buy cards, sell cards. I think they're gonna have, they've started the Thanksgiving sales, so probably a good time to check that out. Oh, glad I have all these quenches. And stream is also sponsored by Cardboard Live, the awesome app. And finally, last but not least, stream is sponsored by Mental Mana. Mental Mana is an online course, mental coaching. So if you want to work on your mental game, you should check it out. I'll put a link in chat, but basically Will Jonathan, who's a mental coach who works with high-level athletes, pro, college sports, golfers, swimmers, tennis players maybe. He also plays Magic, and he writes articles for Channel Fireball. He has a podcast called Think Mental Mana as well, and he has a website now with his online course. It's $30, $29, 15 lessons, and you know, if you're trying to improve your mental game, and I think you should maybe check it out. You can get 20% off with code yellowhat. So that part's cool too. And yeah, and if you want to have a better idea, you can maybe check out his podcast or check out his articles on Channel Fireball first. Ah, the greatest mods, look at that. Just mental mana command that. Alright, so to Fairy Plus, I'm just gonna time wipe on their turn. I'll at least have the Wicked Wolf. Guard Mage MVP. Yeah, Guard Mage would be kind of nice. Problem with Guard Mage is like really bad against Wicked Wolf. Wicked Wolf's like so annoying against my deck. Like even when I was playing Fibblethip, like them killing my Fibblethip with Wicked Wolf was surprisingly annoying. Yeah, I time wipe, it taps when it makes him indestructible, so.
Nice shill, thumbs up.
Remember, it's not shilling if you believe what you say. Solent, thanks for the 6 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, Spyglass is awkward, they have Vraska. I kind of despise Spyglass. Also have Planetary Cleansing in my deck. I discard Spyglass, Assassin's Trophy. Bye-bye to Fairy. Yeah, I'm probably not winning this game. I'm probably drawing dead. Alright, 2 Wolf. Yeah. Probably could have scooped that game on like turn 3 or whatever. I do have Blast Zone in my deck. Maybe not. Maybe the game wasn't over on turn 3, but these quenches sure made they did the job. Prison Bar is pretty medium in this matchup. Even Time Wipe's not always the best. Let's see, what do I want to cut? I think maybe a couple Time Wipes. Is there a way to play a deck with 4x Karn in this format? I don't know. Every time someone has cast Karn against me, I was not super impressed. Lands. I have 2 Domin's Veto already. Lands. Problem is if they just play a Wicked Wolf. I could just play Teferi, and if they do something, I can just bounce it, right? Oh, they might have Murder Strider. I'm in a tough spot. I'm dumb. Murder Strider doesn't matter because they're playing it on their turn. I don't know. I was telling you I was tired. Been a bit like, wow. It's not like the greatest card against a Teferi deck, but I guess if you have like some low impact cards in your main deck, maybe Brontodon's not that great. Reservo is actually kind of cool. You bring back the cat for free. Yeah, actually, like, I haven't seen that card. I think it's maybe the first time I see someone. I feel like I've maybe seen lists with it, but I've actually haven't really played against the cards. He's probably got hinged. That's what I was using Preserver with. Alright. Playing a different take on the archetype. Another one? Like they have another one. Oh no, they just made it. You can Karn wish for Golos? Yeah, there's a few decent hits, honestly. I haven't seen anyone wish for Golos, but that's kind of cool. The Serpent is kind of cool. The X Reach Trample pro multicolor. That's like decent with Skarn. Like something that does something. You can get Meteor Golem. Huh. I'm probably getting hooked. Can I afford to just take it though? I'll just use my cards. Yeah, I mean, I haven't tested Karn. I'm gonna play Karn deck. Alright. Is that better than just Canister's Insight? Bit greedy. I don't really want to lose it to a Murderous Rider. Kind of bad if that Murderous Rider to get to kill it on tap, cast it, attack me for a bunch. You have time wipe. Looks like they're just flooded though. You have main face Chemisters inside and have Dobbin's Veto mana up. Yeah, I'm getting super punished. Just playing like trash. Don't mind me, I'm just playing like trash. I think the Croaky's deck, that deck, well, that's not exactly, but the Black Green Cat deck's pretty strong, but I haven't had the best experience playing the deck. I think I've had bad variants though. I get a lot of these draws. Like, you have to keep a lot of borderline hands, I think. Kind of have to hope to draw something good, and I'm at 18. I don't think I can lose this game, even if I make a bunch of mistakes. I'm gonna try and find a land. I'm gonna just agent the oven. Definitely not the first time I've stolen an oven with agent, especially in the games where they kind of get you low. You have like kind of a really strong hand, and you can't really lose the game, but they're still like kind of draining you one a turn with the oven, and you just steal one of the ovens, you sack like random dude or whatever, and oh, I have token to have castle. Have I submitted like deck list? Nah. Still trying to figure out what to play. I'm currently on a challenge. If I win all my matches for the next, what do we have left? Like probably another 2.5 hours left of stream, then I might consider playing blue-white control. Problem is ladder games are fairly meaningless. Not completely, I mean, you still like, you know, if you don't do well on the ladder, your deck's probably not very good. But if you do well on the ladder, it doesn't really necessarily mean your deck is good. Or it's hard, you know, how good it is. Especially when you're playing controlled, people just don't try as hard when they're playing against a control deck. It's hard for them to never assemble anything. Because I should probably save it for Trill. Alright, I'll kill them. Just considering not taking that. Yeah, Shroud, I'm good. A bit tired. I don't know, when I'm testing for a tournament like that, my brain just knows that's not a good play when I have Narset in play. My brain just knows, and I sleep like 5 hours. I'll wake up after 5 or 6 hours. You know, I usually sleep like between 7 and 8. And I'll do that for like 4 or 5 days straight and just get tired and tired. And even when I try to nap during the day, my brain's just thinking of Magic the whole time. Oh, I did a bit better without these terrible quench. Can I board in Spell Snare? It's a Spell Snare or two. Ugh. Man, can I afford to bottom the cleansing? Does bottom Narset. It's gonna be pretty hard to protect. At least Teferi buys me a bit of time. Maybe I need Narset to find a timeline before my cleansing though. Like they're considering. Never mind. Alright. A trail. I think I'm gonna bottom. I have 4 Chemisters inside and I have 2 Gadwicks in my deck, so I'm gonna bottom Chemister inside there. What do I see? I see like, oh yeah. That card's probably a problem. That card is gonna be a problem. Do I have an answer to that card? I know that in my Esper deck I have that Exiles. Not sure about blue-white. The Knight? Yeah, the Knight's pretty good. Like in black you have Kravda Carnarium, you have a bunch of cards, but yeah, I'm not sure honestly. Not sure if I have an answer to the Knight. Prison Realm? Well, they have Witch's Oven in play, but yeah. Prison Realm could be a... Oh yeah, Devout Decree. Yeah, same deal though. It's tough with Witch's Oven. That decree doesn't kill much against them, but maybe I need to bring them in. It's kind of a sketchy play. Yeah, agent. No problem. I mean, you can just counter it. If you can counter it like once or twice, you know, you can. You can definitely out-tempo them, you know, it's 4 mana, you can like Ether Gust it and then you counter it. It takes a little work to bring it back, and in the meantime you're maybe casting canisters inside and stuff. Maybe I was just supposed to Teferi minus the Witch's Oven. So maybe the reason I countered that is at least they don't get the 2 free. It's kind of hard when you don't draw canisters inside or Gadwick. I'm not like, skimping either. I have four canisters inside, 4 opt, 2 Gadwick. I even have 4 Narset after sideboard. I think this is gonna be a good deck going to the Mythic Championship. Who knows? Maybe. I doubt it. Losing pretty badly. The 1 cam I put on the bottom, yeah, I mean, I needed to hit my land drops. I see it as like calculated risk. We're not completely out of it yet. Yeah, we're pretty out of it. There's just hard. We don't even have to do anything really. That's maybe I should have kept the canisters inside, I'm not sure. I haven't played that deck much. Is Prison Realm too fragile? Prison Realm is a fine card. But there's a bunch of Vraska going around, and I kinda wanna play Planar Cleansing. Planar Cleansing. Oh. Maybe I'll just run. Maybe I'll just run Vraska into a counterspell. I did not. Not even getting ahead. They're just hitting their land drops and drawing cards. I'm trying to get myself into a spot where I can kind of turn the corner, but just not happening. I think Blue-White Pigeons has a potential in this metagame. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not played a single game with Blue-White Pigeon. I don't think they're ghosting my stream. People usually don't do that. Way rarer than you would think. I don't think that's true. There's a spot where I think they played like Wicked Wolf into an Absorb, which they probably wouldn't do because they see like, I mean, if they were watching the stream, they would just not do anything. They would play like no spells. They would just attack with Deathless Knight and play a land every turn. That's all they need to do. There's a fine spot for cleansing. Well, agree to disagree. I don't know if that's reasonable, honestly. I think I should cast my Killer's Insight. Good news is they can't get back Deathless Knight, right? The bad news is, I guess I can kind of deal with their stuff. There's that. Yeah. I think if I don't mulligan this game, I think I mulliganed, right? I mulliganed that I was short on resource, so I decided to bottom a Chemister's Insight. If I had that first Chemister's Insight extra, I think I probably win. Maybe not probably. Probably win is strong, but definitely the game would have been way more competitive. That's if I had like an extra land in play or something, you know? Just be able to use Absorb instead of Ether Gust in that spot. I need my second planar cleansing. It's not. I need him to mess up, I think. Alright, I guess I'm not